And I asked God, I said, God, I don't understand. I need you to help me to understand this. I need you to help me to understand why is it that you won't intervene without me asking you to intervene in my situation. You know I'm in trouble. You know I'm in need. You know I'm getting ready to walk into a situation that I should not be walking into. I just want to know why you won't help a sister out. So if you will, go with me to Mark chapter 6. This is a familiar text, starting at verse 48, and I'm going down to 50. Mark chapter 6, 48, going down to verse 50. And he saw them toiling and rowing, for the wind was contrary unto them. And about the fourth watch of the night, he cometh unto them, walking upon the sea. And he would have passed them. But when they saw him walking upon the sea, they supposed it had been a spirit and cried out. For they all saw him and were troubled. And immediately he talked with them and said unto them, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. Jesus would have walked right on by if they had not called out to him. Surely he could see they was in trouble. He was on the mountain. He seen the storm coming up. Surely he knew they were in trouble and they were scared. So I said, God, why did he walk by? Why was he getting ready to walk by? Now, look, there's some theologists that have debated this point. Some people who are much smarter than me, and a lot of people that have degrees. But I looked at it from the perspective that Jesus was a teacher.
Ah, that's good.
And most of us in here are teachers. So when I looked at this text, I'm going to need you to go back with me to Mark chapter 4. We're going to back up a little bit. I want y'all to get real good understanding in this thing. We're going to go back to Mark chapter 4, and we're going to start at verse 35. Mark chapter 4, starting at verse 35. And the same day, when the eve was come, he said unto them, Let us pass over unto the other side. And when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the ship. And there were also with him other little ships. And there rose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat unto the ship, so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awake him and say unto him, Master, carest not if we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? Now, most of us as teachers, and if we're not teachers, we've had teachers. Now, how does it go? When we model a lesson, is it expected that our students will be able to do what we taught them?
Come on now. Come on now.
Now, in chapter 4, he calms the sea with them in the boat. Now, if we go over to chapter 5 and 18, you'll see that they got back in the boat again, and the winds are still calm. Now, if we go into chapter 6, which is where we read, 6 and 48, the disciples find themselves back in the same situation where they were in chapter 4.
Wow.
The lesson had already been taught.
Come on, man.
Using all the steps. I do. Jesus calms the sea. We do. We crossed over together. Now you do.
Come on now.
Now what's the problem? Tell your peace. Peace, be still. Tell the winds to stop. He's already told us what to do. He showed us what to do. He done give us his word. Everything we need is in his word.
Yes. Help us out.
Why would he walk by? Because he already told them. Peace, be still. He showed them what to do.
Jesus.